to the point. In this session, let's discuss about fairs and festivals of India. So festivals and fairs, it forms an intrinsic part of Indian culture. So each community has their own festivals and holidays. So India is a secular country and holidays are declared for a number of festivals which belongs to different faith and community. And some festivals, they come under restricted list, so which implies that the employer can choose to make it a holiday or not. There are two types of festival, religious festival and secular festival. So religious festival, they are celebrated by those who believe in particular religion and practice their ritual. Secular festivals, they are celebrated by the entire nation irrespective of their caste and religion denominations. Most religious denominations, they have a particular festivals and that are vital to their culture. For example, the Hindu community all over the world, they celebrate the festival of Diwali, and most of the states, they have particular festivals and fairs and that are essential to their culture. For example, Pushkar fair, it is celebrated in the city of Pushkar in Rajasthan. So Pushkar fair, it is a cattle fair and it is not restricted to any community. National festivals. National festivals, they are celebrated on the occurrence of a great historical events which are of national importance. A strong feeling of patriotism in the minds of Indians, it is indicated through these festivals. India celebrates three national festivals. They are Republic Day, celebrated on 26th January, Independence Day, celebrated on 15th August, and Gandhi Jayanti, which is celebrated on 2nd October. Religious festival. So these religious festivals, they are celebrated by a specific communities, but there is no restriction for the people from different religions and community to enjoy the festival. For example, Holi. Holi is primarily a religious festival that is celebrated by Hindus, but in a secular country like India, even the non-Hindus enjoy the festival of Holi. So in this religious festival, we will be discussing about Hindu festivals, Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Jain, Buddhist, Sindhi and Parsi festivals. In this session, we will be discussing about the Hindu festivals. Hindu festival, Diwali, or which is also called as Deepavali. It is said to be the festival of lights and it is celebrated by all Hindu sects across the country and even in abroad also. Always Deepavali, that is the Diwali, it falls on the auspicious day of new moon day, or which is also called as Amavasya, in the month of Kartika. This Kartika month, it usually falls on October or November. There are several Hindu clerics who call it Krishna Chaturdasi, the ritualistic cleansing of the house or place of a business, and they light the lamp on this festival. There are several auspicious days that mark the coming of Diwali, that is the day before the festival. It is called as Naraka Chaturdasi. So this marks the win of Lord Krishna over the demon called Naraka. The next day is the day of Diwali or the day of Lakshmi Puja. So this day is holy for two reasons. It is the day when Lord Rama, he came back to Ayodhya from his 14-year long exile to the forest. That is why it signifies the victory of light over darkness. So during the puja in the evening, goddess Lakshmi is worshipped, and this is to signify the emergence of Lakshmi from the sea during the Samudra Manthan. So according to this myth, during the war between the demons and the gods, the ocean churned out several holy objects and goddess Lakshmi was one of them. So in Bengal, goddess Kali is worshipped on the day of Diwali. The day of Diwali, it is also known for Chopat Puja, as Lord Krishna preached Karma Yoga to Arjuna in the battlefield in Kurukshetra. And according to Jain philosophy, this day was also the day when Mahavira attained Nirvana, Sharad Purnima. So this festival, it falls 15 days before Diwali, and it is related to a harvest season. So it is a full moon night called Navana Purnima. The unique point about this festival is that people drink saffron colored milk during the full moon night, and this ritual is called Kojagiri. So in some parts of India, this ritual it is attached to goddesses Durga. The idol of the goddesses is taken around the premises of the temple in a torchlight procession called Chabina. Holi, it is called the festival of colors, and it is celebrated across the nation with color. So Holi defines the culture of India, and it is celebrated by the people of various religions and communities. The festival, it is celebrated in the month of Palgan, and it falls during end of February and early March. It also marks the beginning of spring and the end of winter. So Holi is celebrated in 2 days. Choti means small Holi, and Rang, which is also known as the day of color. According to the legend, Choti Holi is also called Holika Dahan, or the day of burning Demoness Holika. This burning signifies the win of good or evil, and it represents burning of Holika and saving Bhakta Prahalad. Most people use Gulal or color and water to play with each other, and nowadays people use chemicals that causes skin disease, and they are very harmful for the eyes. Holi has different version in different parts of the country. For example, Vrindavan and Mathura, Latmar Holi is celebrated, in which the women of the families come out and beat their men with sticks. It is done in a playful manner, and it is called as Rangappan Chami in many parts of rural Maharashtra. And in the parts of West Bengal and the parts of Assam, it is called as Basant Utsav or Dol Jatra. Some people indulge in bhang or thandai, which are made up of marijuana. So marijuana, it is a particular type of weed. Makar Sankranti. So Makar Sankranti, it is a festival that is dedicated to sun god. Sun god is considered to be the king of all planets. Makar Sankranti celebrates the movement of sun to the northern hemisphere. The words are also the mix of two Sanskrit words, Makar, Capricorn, and Sankranti means transition. The festival is also bound to agricultural cycle that is followed by most rural agricultural based communities. During this period, the holy day of Uttarayan is also observed in many parts of our country. So many worshippers, they take a trip to Ganga Sagar and Prayag to take a dip in the holy water. Usually the festival of Makara Sankranti, it falls on 14th of January. In the next session, let's continue our discussion on Hindu festivals. Thank you.